Okay, this is my hardcore Earthen Might Druid day 7. So to make things interesting in this game that's been kind of already dead, what I've been doing is basically creating these hardcore builds and basing them on a key passive, which I'm about to unlock next level. And the one that I'm doing for this one is Earthen Might. On a lucky hit, damaging enemies with earth skills has up to a 5% chance to restore all of your spirit, cause your attacks to be guaranteed critical strikes for 5 seconds. Okay. This chance is increased by 10% for critical strikes, and 10% if the target is stunned, immobilized, or knocked back. So this build, essentially, I'm not going to go through it all because it takes too long, but essentially all of my skills are based on this passive. So, they're all earth skills. I'm basically throwing rocks at people, which is kind of fun. Although Boulder, my favorite skill, has a cooldown, which is stupid, but whatever. So they're earth skills, and we're focusing on earth skills that increase critical strikes and stun, immobilize, or knock back. As it turns out, earth skills are basically all about stunning, immobilizing, and knocking back enemies, so it's a pretty easy build to do. I am fairly happy with it. It doesn't have the pizzazz of my lightning sorcerer, who died to a lag spike, but she still gets the job done. She's basically Toph from Avatar, The Last Airbender, not the James Cameron movie, with antlers. Just playing that James Bond sounding music again. That will change when I get into the stronghold. There we go. You hear that change? Oh, my ravens. That's what's like automatically triggering things. My ravens are just attacking everything out there and bringing attention to me. Oops, I should have fortified or used my defensive skill right there. Whoops. Let's wait for that vulnerable to wear off. Okay, let's go. Just chuck a rock in there and hope it hits somebody. That strategy did not work out for me very well. I have to fight a big boss now. I think that's it, right? And also these guys. There we go. Now he's out. Kind of play keep away here. Normally I would petrify him. Get those two. Ah, hoo, hoo. It's kind of like in a little arena. They got guys outside there. My ultimate really doesn't do anything in these boss fights, is what I've noticed. With these big boss fights, it's just kind of like there. It's kind of a crowd control ability, which doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. That's really, you know, kind of a complaint I could have about any of the ultimates, is that they don't really seem to do a lot in these boss fights. They do seem to be more about, you know, when you first come across a crowd, like they're helpful a little bit. Like, look at that. What'd that do? That was close. Somebody froze me. Who was it? Oh. They were like, let's kick some ice, and I was like, ah, and then I was like, eat some rocks, and then oh, I like this conceptually. 51%. Yeah, I might craft this. I forgot to say what level I started at in this game. I started at level 24. I'm trying to remember to say what level I started at the beginning of each game so that I can kind of keep track of how long it takes me, how many days it takes me to level up to 50 theoretically if I make it. I mean, bit tough fight here. Alright, it's getting slightly easier. As things die. Oof. That was kind of crazy. Alright, boss fight. Here we go. What do we got? Oh yeah, the Khazra Abomination. Probably should have known that and used my poison resist elixir here. That's okay. Kind of a lame dungeon when it's like cold damage, cold damage, cold damage, ends with oh poison. I haven't noticed any difference with my ultimate skill. My not my ultimate, my key passive. I just have not noticed a change in my damage output at all. And considering, like, against these bosses, like, none of my skills are effective because apparently they're immune to any kind of crowd control. So my crowd control dependent key passive is totally useless against bosses. There we are. I jumped too soon. I always freaking do that. kind of the vicious heart I want right there, isn't it? Gotta love that auto. Oh, it kind of worked out for me there. Ooh, I don't remember this boss being this tough. Ow. Ah. Ooh, oh wait, okay. We're good. We're okay. Oof. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Oops. Hey, why did the barrel go that way? That was really weird. Both of my PlayStation controllers definitely need replacing. That was terrible. I was like facing the boss and then suddenly turned to the wall and rolled a boulder at it. This is what happens when your kids play the PlayStation. Controllers get all gunkified. Alright. Okay. We did it. And it gave me... Oh, give me a malignant heart. Oh, it did not, because I do... There's a couple things, just housekeeping things. The rest of this video, essentially what I'm saying is it's going to be boring. So anyway, I guess I might as well do my signing out here as I do my spirit offerings. Not my signing out, but my little closing spiel. This is an Earthen Might Druid. This is the end of day 7. Essentially, I'm focusing on Earth skills. Oh, I only have 15. Yeesh. What an unproductive night it has been. Okay, well anyway. I started out tonight at level 24. I am now level 26. My Druid focuses on the skill Earthen Might, which essentially is dependent on getting lucky hits, and then once I get a lucky hit, my Earth skills have a chance of delivering critical or automatic critical strikes. Which gets increased by, you know, every time I get a critical strike, let's see. Let's look at it, because whatever. This skill, Earthen, my lucky hit. So if I get a lucky hit, now damaging enemies with earth. So I get a lucky hit, and that triggers this. Damaging enemies with earth skills has up to a 5% chance. So I don't know if that means I need to get a lucky hit with an earth skill, and then I have a 5% chance to restore all my spirit and cause my attacks to be guaranteed critical strikes for 5 seconds. The chance is increased by 10% for critical strikes. So I think I have to hit someone with an earth skill, and if with that hit I critically strike them and either stun, immobilize them, or knock back, I have basically up to a 25% chance. If I'm reading that right. It's not a very good skill.